Aaron is with us in Kansas City. Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Good. Hey, I got a question. So I have a daughter that's getting ready to start college next year and a son that's going to be a sophomore in high school. I just want your advice. We don't have debt except for our house, but, you know, we've been blessed. Last couple of years, our pay has increased, quite a bit more than like 2 years ago. But we weren't disciplined enough to really save much for college. I don't want my kids going into debt, right? And my question is, since we've had, a bump in our income, should I attack their college tuition like it's debt? You know what I mean? Like, she's getting ready to enroll next year where I don't have to take out any loan or anything like that because I don't want to do that. Or what's your suggestion?
What is your household income?
We're right around 200.
Okay. All right. Yes, you can cash flow this college. It is based on a couple of things, and you're going to have to do it with a plan, unlike how you got here, right? So one of the things we know for sure, the biggest element on being able to cash flow college is college choice.
Right.
Debt-free college is college choice. When you choose a college, when you choose a Bentley on the car lot and you have a Chevrolet budget, you're about to go in debt.
Right.
And so you are not on the Bentley lot, my man. You're broke. You're broke with a good income. So this young lady is going to a wonderful state university with in-state tuition.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and maybe even a community college for the first 2 years to get her some of the basics out of the way.
Or maybe even both, right? She can do.
Yeah, she will have about a year going into it, and we are going to state school. So,
going to live at home?
Actually, she'll be about 2 hours away.
Okay.
So
going to Kansas then.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Jayhawk in my family, so that's all right.
Well, it's a Wildcat.
Oh, you're going that way. Okay. Kansas State.
Yeah. No. So, but yeah, we don't. Like I said, we don't have any debt. Now it's just I was trying to look at this as like gazelle intensity.
Well, now how much is Kansas State a year? Have you looked it up?
Yeah, she'll get some scholarship. So with everything around 22,000.
No, it's not 22,000 tuition.
No, room and board.
You're talking about
room and board.
Yeah, I'm asking tuition. How much is the tuition?
Oh, yeah, 9,500.
Okay, all right, that sounds right. And so 22,000. If that all goes in, that's $2,000 a month out of a $200,000 income, $24,000 a year.
Yes, sir.
And you can cash flow that out of a thing, and that does not even require gazelle intensity. That just requires a budget item. You just have $2,000 a month for college.
Yeah.
In your budget.
And I want to warn you two things. One is be very diligent about the actual costs. Not, and you'll get that FAFSA sheet that says here's what our estimated costs and all that. Watch every dollar just like you do in your home budget because it can balloon on you. And have hard conversations with your daughter about she has to work for spending money or she has to work for laundry money or whatever those things are. Have very firm conversations. And remember this, there's an entire industry based on parent guilt when it comes to college choice.
Yeah.
And it's like Dave said, except they get a bunch of cool, attractive young people who will take young people to the Bentley lot and then talk about and drive them around and give them a great experience. And then they'll send the kid back to mom and dad and say, Mom, if you loved me, you'd get me this car, right? And you guys screwed up and didn't handle your business right. This is the car I should be driving. This is what everyone's going to drive to get to where we're going to go. I need you to know that you're being preyed upon. Don't fall victim to that. KSU is a great college. Your kid can do great things from that school, but go in with a firm plan and don't buy into any of that guilt nonsense, okay?
Yeah, so we're watching stuff like the cafeteria plan.
Yeah.
What's it cost? What's it entail? And, oh, by the way, if we're going to get the one where you eat there all the time, you're going to eat there all the time, kiddo.
and have a hard conversation. I had this with a buddy of mine recently who's a physician whose kid was about, almost going to lose a scholarship. Have the conversation now. If you lose your scholarships, you will come home. You will go to community college. Have all that now so it's not drama later on down the road. So everybody's clear, right? And that lack of clarity is what got you here in the first place. So let's do something different this time.
Real detailed plan. We'll send you a copy of the book, Debt-Free Degree, that'll show you how to walk through it. And I recommend you sit down with your teen and your spouse and watch Borrowed Future tonight.
Yes.
It's the documentary that we did on student loan debt and how epic, out of control, stupid it is. And it's several 100,000 people have viewed it. You can watch it on Google Play or Apple TV or on Amazon Prime. Easy enough. You can just rent it for the night. It's like $3, whatever the documentaries are right now, $3.99, whatever it is. And so you can watch it. John's is featured in it as one of the people, and it'll scare the bejesus out of you about student loan debt and cause you to really focus on this plan. And so, yes, you can cash flow this, but it's all about choices.
Yeah.
It's all about choices, and it's all about choosing to be a grown-up. We are not paying for a degree in beer pong. You are going there to study, pass your dadgum classes, show up to class. There's an amazing correlation between people that show up to class and those that pass.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Amazing correlation. Those that follow the syllabus that graduate in 4 years, because it's all laid out.
Yeah.
And the classes are all available for you to graduate in 4 years. They're all right there.
Nobody tricks you.
You just have to go checkbox, 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 checkbox. You are managing a project, and this project is 4 years long, and this is what we're going to do. And I'm not. That doesn't sound very fun. This ain't about fun, darling. Yeah. This is about getting your education.
Yep.
You can, if you want fun, join a country club. Go to the fair. This is not about fun.
Go to the fair because it's suddenly 1808, right? Hey kids,
go to Universal. I don't care. But hey kids, go to the fair.
Let's go to the.
Let's play. Let's take the cow.
They
and have
do
the
have
judge.
funnel cakes in the little goldfish toss.
1808. 1808. You have been to the fair and you were not even thought of in 1808.
I love the fair,
All
man.
right, then shut up.
I saw Merle Haggard at the fair. I love it.
Leave me alone.
Funnel cakes.
I saw Merle Haggard.
I did.
I saw Merle Haggard at the Home Depot, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, all right. So that's the thing. It's all about choice. John has a PhD in higher ed, so he actually knows how to answer these questions. And that's one of the reasons he was interviewed. He was actually interviewed before he was Ramsey Personality for that documentary. And that documentary is blown up. It is causing a holy ruckus. There are some people in higher ed not happy with Ramsey because we kind of told the truth about what a screw job some of this is. And certainly the people at Sally Mae and Navient don't like us because we exposed their misbehavior. We also called Congress a bunch of fools, but we've been doing that for 20 years, so that ain't nothing new. They don't care.
I think it's good to point out, like this father here.
Yeah.
You will pay for it at some point. You'll pay for it by when they're young and you're putting money away for college, or you're going to not be able to pay your house off in baby step 6 because you're going to cash flow college if that's what you choose to do. But it's going to cost you at one end of the spectrum or the other. So if you can plan for it ahead of time, it's kind of like Christmas. Every year people are surprised. Oh gosh, I didn't save for Christmas. Move it. They're right. Your kid's going to turn 18. Have a plan. Start having that conversation. It's going to happen.
And we had the conversation about a lot of things, like where you're going to go to school. And, you just want to go because you went there. No, it's not because I went there. I mean, you can go to another in-state school if you want to.
I'm paying for that one. Yeah.
But, any of them that are in-state, I'll pay for.
Yeah.
But in-state tuition. But, one of them thought they were going to go across the county line down here into another state. And it was $14,000 more a year. And I'm like, who's paying for that? They're like, so what's no difference? It's just they're both a school.
Yeah.
You're going to the one up here that's cheaper. This is not a hard conversation here. Gee, this is the Ramsey Show.